Hi guys, I'm Onision, and as of late, YouTube has been a very crazy place.
Wait. Stop. Enhance the image. Oh my god. Could it be? Onision is a 9 Inch Nails fan? Look, we've got Death Note, we've got 9 Inch Nails, we've got many a jolly good thing other than the man in the chair. What a shame, what a shame. Let us roll that intro. Hello everybody and welcome back to Physics Den. Now today I have some new cushions. Fantastic. I'm trying to make this place look a bit more like a den as opposed to a crack den. So, hi everybody, how you doing? If you enjoyed the video today, please do leave it a like and subscribe if you want to help support me and my channel. Don't know what's going on recently. Found that my videos are having less and less views, and I may have an explanation for that today. So that's the first thing I'm going to be showing you. The explanation, unfortunately, is coming from Onision, but he actually does put a fantastic light on this while still being a delusional sociopath moron. Hey, so, aside from that, I'm going to be talking about a bit of technology, a bit of science, and a bit about Blade Runner 2049. I'm going to be speaking about it without giving anything away though, so if you're interested in seeing the film yourself, don't worry, I won't be laying down any spoilers or anything like that. And by the way, I'm sorry, I am still wearing these glasses because I'm nothing but an ugly monster at this point. Hey, on with the first video.
Hi guys, I'm Onision, and as of late, YouTube has been a very crazy place, but I wanted to make an announcement to you guys because it's absolutely super duper important as far as the future of my channel goes. I need to not release videos till they're approved by ads from now on, because if you look at this, it's horrifying, but this is basically what happens when you get demonetized. And so it actually falls in line with what I've been saying this whole time.
It does. It does. It does fall in line with what you've been saying this whole time. But I'm almost 1000% certain that what you're about to say next is going to completely ruin everything you just said.
I've been saying that my income has dropped by 9/10, and I've said that my views have dropped by 9/10 since Adpocalypse, and boom, looks like Onision was right. And I think that at this point, it's undeniable. So, like a lot of people say, you know, you actually lost your popularity because you started sucking. But I've been doing basically the same thing for 10 years.
And there we go. No. Sorry, Onision, no. It's not all down to the YouTube algorithm. And yeah, you have been making the same kind of content for 10 years. And I think that's exactly the problem. Your content is the issue here. Your content is really damaging in many ways for many different reasons, and I know you've changed a bit recently, but it's too little too late. Do you know what I mean? You've screwed up. You've ruined your chances because you've displayed how much of a narcissist, how much of a sociopath, how much of an abusive person you are, and that's all out in the open now. The amount of exposed videos on you is absolutely ridiculous by this point. It's not just the YouTube algorithm. The YouTube algorithm isn't making me make this video about you being a prick right now. It's your fault, man. Just stop denying that. Nobody likes you because you're a dickhead, you're a horrible person. That is a massive reason as to why your channel's been hit so bad. Yes, you can go on about this sub glitch and everything all you want, and it's entirely bloody true, and that's horrible. That sucks. That really sucks. But you need to look at your like ratio. That's what shows you the truth about your videos. And don't even go there saying that that's rigged, because that's bollocks. So many people hate you, to the point that people love watching videos about people hating on you. You're a Simon Cowell. You're at that level now. You're that hateable. But people love to hate. So, I'm gonna carry on being just another hater, man.
So it's weird that it would suddenly happen right around the time Apocalypse happened. And they've been saying that in general, people have been walking away because of any negativity or any drama, etc. But I've had negativity and drama for many, many years.
You have. And because of this, that negativity and that drama has built up and built up and built up, and you have not stopped causing negativity and drama. 24/7, you're doing these terrible things. Of course, 10 years of being a sly is gonna make people turn away from your channel. It's not rocket science, my friend. Unfortunately, Onision is right, and this kind of thing is happening all over YouTube now. I think it's safe to say this is the beginning of the end of YouTube. Smaller creators are getting pissed on, as H3 put it, day in, day out. There's just nothing that we can do. It's really a massive shame. I've no idea what to do with my channel. The other day kind of proved what Onision is talking about when I released that video where he was talking about his addiction to hentai. That was flagged as not suitable for advertisers instantly before I even made it public, and I think because of that I didn't get many views on it. Usually my Onision videos pull in very rarely less than 1,000 views, and that got less than 400 views, which is a big example of the fact that Onision is unfortunately right about this matter. Anyway, enough negativity, let's talk about some penguins! So this story is pretty heartbreaking, and it revolves around Adelie Penguins. Now, this is coming from the BBC. All but 2 Adelie Penguin chicks have starved to death in their East Antarctic colony in a breeding season described as catastrophic by experts. It was caused by unusually high amounts of ice late in the season, meaning adults had to travel further for food. It is the second bad season in 5 years after no chicks survived in 2015. Conservation groups are called for urgent action on a new marine protection area in the East Antarctic to protect the colony of about 36,000. WWF says a ban on krill fishing in the area would eliminate their competition and help to secure the survival of Antarctic species, including the Adelie Penguins. WWF is a fantastic organisation. I don't know if you remember, in the last house I was in, I had a poster behind me of a lovely little baby panda. So I've been helping WWF to raise funds to help conservation of these certain animals, and penguins are ones that are in a serious amount of danger, along with pandas, along with white rhinos, etc, etc. I mean, to think of the life of a penguin is pretty insane. The migrations they go on, the incredible difficulties they face with the weather, it's just incredible, and we really need to come together as a species and realize that the Earth is a very precious thing and we are doing so much damage to it. I've got a lot to say on the subject of global warming and how much of an effect we're having on it, and how much of a natural thing it already is, but that's a story for another day. The fact of the matter is we need to start thinking of the long term and not the short term, because we are destroying this planet, and I think this planet has given life to us. Forget about God, forget about all that. I think the Earth is what we need to protect, and the Earth is what we need to respect. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing, it's slowly getting darker outside and it's kind of screwing up my whole setup. But anyway, next topic is going to be a psychedelic one, because we are going to be delving into the world of mushrooms. We're going to be looking into mycology and specifically magic mushrooms. So the active ingredient of magic mushrooms is psilocybin, or psilocin depending on how dry or wet the mushrooms are. So there have been recent studies showing how psilocybin could possibly be beneficial for those that suffer with depression. Now, I've got a big interest in mycology, I've got a big interest in magic mushrooms. I think they hold a great deal of power if used in the right way. As well as that, I've got a great interest in mental health, as I've explained many times, and if magic mushrooms can be tied in to mental health, and I believe that they have that certain ability if used in the right way, this could be a really interesting study indeed. So without further ado, let's dive into this one. Now, first of all, before we go any further, I'd just like to show you the chemical structure of psilocin compared to the chemical structure of serotonin. So serotonin is produced in your brain and it controls your mood in a very powerful way. For example, drugs like MDMA have a strong effect on serotonin, creating that huge amount of euphoria. So you have a lot of antidepressants which are often called SSRIs, or there are other kinds indeed, and they have an effect on your serotonin to keep your mood stabilized. Now, look at the chemical structure of psilocin compared to the structure of serotonin, and it's just amazing how similar they are, and that can just show how much potential mushrooms have to help people with depression. So, this study is coming from the New Scientist, and it says psilocybin may help reset the activity of neural circuits in the brain that are involved in depression. Magic mushroom enthusiasts have long believed that the drug's ability to induce profound feeling experiences could be therapeutically useful. Brain imaging studies have shown that psilocybin targets areas of the brain overactive in depression. Last year, Robin Carhart-Harris of Imperial College London and his colleagues conducted the first clinical trial of using psilocybin to treat depression and got some encouraging results. The trial only involved 12 people and no control group, but the team found that after 2 sessions of psilocybin-assisted psychotherapy, all of the volunteers had reduced symptoms. Now, Carhart-Harris and his team have shown that psilocybin seems to cause changes in the brain of people with depression. The study involved 19 people who had depression that had not been helped by conventional treatments. So, obviously, when we're dealing with a drug like this that's often used in a recreational way, for using it in this kind of a way, you're not going to be taking a dose that will have you tripping balls all night long. Of course, you'll be taking a much smaller dose. This could be comparable to those that use medical marijuana in incredibly small doses. I've even seen stories of very young children using cannabis oil, just small extracts, and taking that in little doses, little and often, if you see what I mean. So, each volunteer was given a 10mg and 25mg dose of psilocybin, 7 days apart. Brain scans showed that after taking the drug, activity in some regions of the brain reduced. Now, I will say one issue with this could be the fact that tolerance of psilocybin raises incredibly quickly, as in the effect of the drug will be rapidly reduced the more you take it. So, brain scans showed that after taking the drug, activity in some regions of the brain reduced. These areas included the amygdala, which plays a role in processing stress and fear. The participants reported an immediate improvement in mood that lasted for up to 5 weeks. Now, we have shown for the first time that clear changes in brain activity in depressed people treated with psilocybin after failing to respond to conventional treatments, says Carhart-Harris. Several of our patients described feeling reset after the treatment. So I will go ahead and say on record, with my own experience of the drug, being on it, and I've only taken it in recreational doses, it does have very almost purifying effects. It feels like you are purged of these bad moods, these bad feelings and that kind of thing, and for days and days after, you have this afterglow which makes you feel absolutely wonderful. Now, don't go out and take magic mushrooms because of what I've explained just now. Don't go out and take them for depression. This is a incredibly fresh study that needs a lot more research before it could ever be something that can be taken really seriously. I do take this seriously, but I can't say to you guys to try this yourselves. Do not do that. If you're interested in magic mushrooms, fine. Do a lot of research, Don't do it for the wrong reasons. Don't take them because you want to see loads of colours. Just do a bit more research into what is a incredibly sacred thing to this planet. So, there were other subjects I wanted to talk about, such as the new Blade Runner film and other bits of science and technology. We'll leave that for the next episode, so I really hope you've enjoyed the episode today. I know it's not the usual YouTube content that people see, but I hope you enjoy it nonetheless. These are things I really am interested in, and I really hope that you guys share the same interests. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please do leave one of those lovely likes if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one.